Well, welcome to Ain't Got a Clue. That's already like half of our far right audience gone, because we do have everyone here.
Just in case that first second didn't get recorded, Kay said one of the most horrible things ever. You know, and if it did get recorded, he didn't. There you go. You heard what he said.
Anyway, thank you very much for listening. This is Ain't Got a Clue. I am Kae Kurd.
Marcus Bronzy.
Remember, if you want more bonus content, ad-free content, and early access, then you should sign up to our Patreon. The community is growing. The Clueless clan is growing. We are trying to hit 10,000 members. So far, we're under 200. So if you want to help out with that, that'd be great. It means that because we lose money doing this, by the way. Yeah. I hope you guys know that.
Yeah, man. We're doing it for the community. It's a community service that we do. It's fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm broke, bruv, from doing this, but I do it for the love.
Your hairline's telling me one thing.
For poor people. Told you, hair is for poor people. Yeah. My hair is growing at a rapid rate, which only means one thing. The moment you start seeing me go bald, you will know that I've made it in this.
Yeah.
When I don't care what I look like, and you just see me come here, I'll come here with the light. Worst outfit on, but you just see Audemars Piguet on my wrist, and you just be like, okay.
What is your take on people that have their hairlines filled in? Like, I
don't mind, man. Do you know what, bro? I just think whatever makes you happy, do it. Yeah, whatever makes you look good. Just don't deceive people. So my point is, if you like colour it in, just colour it in. Yeah,
like my boy's getting a hair transplant now, and he just said, I'm getting it done.
Do it.
Posting it normal. But my only thing is once you have it done, please let us know if you've had your hairline filled in. This isn't a bit. If they fill it in, but your hair keeps going back, don't you have hair at the front and then a bald bit in the middle if your hair keeps falling out?
I mean, you're trying to turn this into a science podcast, Marcus, and I have no clue, bro.
I ain't got a clue. I'm just curious. I'm like, or does the doctor fill in extra just in case?
I don't know, man. I don't know. All I know is that they take follicles from one place, put it in another, and it takes about 8 months.
They take it from the back of your head, don't they? I know they take it from the back of your head.
Sometimes. Yeah. They used to
Where else can they take it from your body?
They can probably take it from your bum cheek if you got bare hair there.
Yeah, but the hair in different parts of your body is different. You can't be rolling around with that cheek hair.
What, bum cheek hair?
Bum cheek hair on the top of your head.
Why not? It's hair.
Or pubes as the top of your head top. That is wild.
Yeah, Doc, can you take it from?
You just take it from. I don't really use that anyway.
I don't use that. It's wild. What, like there's people that pull out their pubes or something?
I don't really use it that much anymore.
I've actually got cane rolls on my pubes, so
that's good growth, you know. So do you reckon? Yeah, man.
It's a bit more rough, that hair.
Yeah, man.
So if you're trying to put your
hands for it.
Or I don't know. Maybe like when the hair follicles from that region get to your head, they sort of try and like integrate.
What they like try and blend in a little bit.
Yeah. So they go, no, what? Okay. Well, because down there, it's a rough community. Do you know what I mean? Community. It's obviously like growing up there is like growing up in the ends.
Dark down there, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's dark
down there.
It's like growing up in the ends. It's like growing up in a hard environment. Yeah.
Man.
Then like they move to a middle class area, and then suddenly they get softer.
Yeah.
Do you know? They're not as rough anymore. They don't need to have their backs up. So they just like relax a little, right?
I ain't going back to the hood, man. I need to act right.
Back to the hood.
Hey, bro, where'd you come from? Yeah, I'm from the hood, but I ain't from the no more, man.
No, we just moved to the front of the head. It's quite nice over here, actually. Yeah. It's a lot of fresh air. Sometimes he wears a hat which is quite reminiscent of the old days.
Or is it? It depends. Hey.
Doesn't get as sweaty.
Yeah.
The humidity is a lot less up here.
Yeah, man. Oh, that is funny. But yeah, man, what you been up to this week anyway, bro?
What I do every week, just work and work out. I think I took it a bit too hard this week, as in like working out. But
really?
That was it.
Well, because you do. I think we didn't speak about. Maybe we spoke about it on the podcast.
I think I've run about 20 kilometers in a week this week.
You were saying that you've got running gear now, and it's helping you to run.
No, it doesn't help me. I just my mind goes.
Yeah,
you can't look like a prick in this.
Yeah, man. The placebo's kicked in.
Do you know the other day? Yeah, I was going for a slow run.
Yeah,
and it was quite hot.
Yeah,
and I was watching the relays on my phone as I was running.
Okay.
And it was motivating me. It was like, right, you could look at that. And then I caught a glimpse of myself in one of the things, and I was like, you fat shit. fucking. You're seeing those sprinters, and I was like, oh man, I need a sprinter. Do you know one of those like 4x4 sprinters was 16?
That is mad.
And he tweeted like, oh, I've got school in 2.5 weeks. And I was just thinking, do you know, if I had won a gold medal at 16 years of age, Marcus, I don't really know if, do you know what? God knows what he's doing in it.
I think
because
judging on how you are with the level of success you have now, God knows. God knows. God knows.
No,
God knows what would happen, brother. At 16.
Like, come on, man. At 16, even don't try and just say I would have been a prick. At 16,
bro,
at 16,
bro. If I think I won gold in the high jump, I walked into school and I walked into school in slow motion. Yeah. God forbid, school sports day.
Okay, yeah.
God forbid you like are one of the fastest runners. Yeah. On the fastest runners in school and school sports day, they act like they are running for the Olympics.
Yeah,
they'll come in, they'll start doing the high jumping up and down,
16,
stretching. Yeah.
16 and you've got a gold medal at the Olympics.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Olympics.
Could you imagine a teacher goes, "What have you done with your life?" Backs out the Olympic medal from under his top.
I wear it every day.
Puts it on the top and goes, "I don't know about you, sir, but one of the best in the world. What are you best in the world at?" If there was a teaching Olympics,
there would be
where'd
nothing.
you be?
There would be nothing that motivates me, Marcus.
Yeah.
Marcus, 16 with a gold medal. I would wear that everywhere.
Yeah.
There is not a place you would see me without my gold medal.
Yeah, you're wearing it out, bruv. You're wearing it out. You're going out and about, getting some food, gold medal out. And I also would presume you'd expect a level of like, yo, Olympians in the building. Don't worry, bruv. You can take that food for free. Like if you go to shop, boss man should be like take that for free.
Like it's a Blue Peter badge
man.
for adults.
Yeah.
Blue Peter badge winners getting free.
Yeah, man.
Like to be fair, I read somewhere that Britain is one of 2 nations that doesn't pay their athletes anything for getting a gold.
Yeah, that's mad, isn't it? But
apparently somebody was saying, but we fund them throughout that whole 4 years to train.
Okay.
But I was like, is it really though? Because it's like national lottery funding. It's not like the government going, here's X amount of money in it. Yeah. So I don't know, but like if that's why Tom Daly is on every flipping advert.
Getting that dough.
Has to, bro. Otherwise, he just retired as well, so he needs. Imagine what I don't really understand with sports is, well, I do understand it, but you know where it's like, if I was a sportsman, well, both of us, right,
athletes,
we would either be retired by now or thinking about retirement.
Depending on the sport, we could be well into the woods of retirement. Football, I could have been out 10 years ago, bruv. There's people that have dropped out before 30, like chilled out.
Van Dijk is turning the same age as me this season, and he's like Liverpool captain. And I'm like, you know, when you're looking at like those players where you're like, oh my god, this is the lost bastion.
Yeah.
Like once these lot are gone, I have no one to like hold on to be like, yeah, man can still make it.
I could be up there with them. That is, that's no chance.
So we could have been retired, depending on the sport. Some sports you could be old and still do it. Like,
I don't know how old he is, but the Cuban wrestler has won gold in the 5th Olympics in a row. That's a stat I just saw the other day. That is mental. 5 Olympics, and you're at the top of the world for 5. How long's that? 20. Something years.
You just got to hope your first Olympics is when you're 16. You know, that's a perfect cycle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, because in 4 years' time, you're still young. You're 20. And then the next Olympic, your third Olympics, you're 24.
24. You're strong. Yeah, you've got enough knowledge under your belt.
And then your fourth, you're 28, bruv. Still in your prime. And then like
32.
At your 5th Olympics, you're 32.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's mad.
Remember when we used to be great at rowing in this country?
We had a diabetic rower. A guy had diabetes, and still was at the top of rowing. Come on, man. Imagine that getting beaten by somebody who's got like a literal like disease where it means that they don't have energy if they don't eat right, and they're just battering you on the day.
100%. It's just like guys having to look at his cortisol levels and his sugar levels.
It's a bit of an off day for me. Really fucks you up. And you're like, oh man,
has to eat like Snickers halfway through a row or whatever. Do you know there was this survey that went out, right? which is what I wanted to talk about because Andy Murray quote tweeted it and put it on his Twitter. By the way, I don't call Twitter X, by the way. And like,
thank you for being with me on that. I refuse.
Elon Musk tweeted the other day going, "Oh yeah, it's been X amount of days since we changed Twitter's name to X. Who likes the name change?" There was not one person that said, "I call this app X." Everyone was like, "This is Twitter, bro. Don't try it, bruv." With your anyway, I don't want to.
Sometimes when he talks, I just feel like saying, "Shut your rich ass up. Just shut your rich ass up." Anyway, go on.
I mean, exactly that.
Sharp, man.
But a lot more explicit. My family left South Africa. Why did they leave?
Yeah.
Just explain that, please.
Yeah. He's earned every penny he's got, is it? Yeah. So he came from the bottom. Yeah. Okay.
His father owned a what mine? Anyway, Andy Murray quote tweeted this article. There was a percentage of Brits, and it laid down the sports. The question was, what Olympic sport do you think you could take part in if you started training today for the Olympics in LA? Bro, if you saw the delusion, the amount of people that had like...
Please fork it out of Twitter. Yeah,
because it was... And Andy Murray basically was like, this explains a lot of the comments that athletes get, because he was just like, how the hell can you like... think that
whilst you fork it out, have you forked it out?
27% of Britons reckon that they could qualify for a sport at the 2028 Olympics. First of all, that is a wild number.
So 1 in 4 people, more than 1 in 4 people.
Marcus, 27% of Britons reckon they could qualify for a sport at the 2028 Olympics. But these are people that are doing their ACLs walking up the stairs at Euston Station, bruv. These are people that are doing their ankle walking down the stairs at home, bruv. These are people that are like, that have got a gym membership and they barely go, and they're like, I could do it.
I could do that.
Right, so here's a percentage that they think they definitely or probably could qualify for. The air rifle, 15%.
Fair enough.
No, not fair enough.
Fair enough. I'm slightly less, because I was thinking if I was seeing athletics at the top here, like sprinting, I'd be like, get out of here.
Marcus, these are people that you're going up against people that have dedicated their whole lives to this, and you think within 4 years you could qualify for the Olympics.
You know what I'm like, Kay? You know, yeah, go on.
Archery, 13%.
That would be my next in line as well.
Badminton, 10%.
Get the fuck out of here.
There is no way.
Why does everyone think they're so good at badminton? Have you ever met someone who doesn't say, I'm quite good, at badminton? Are you good at badminton?
No, a shuttlecock. I'm not even touching that, bruv. No, I'm playing around.
That's a bit of homophobia there.
No, I'm joking. No, but a shuttlecock is just such a weird thing. Like, it's not a ball. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
The shuttlecock, bro. That's what it is.
I know, but it's just like I don't know, man. I don't trust sports that like I'd rather do tennis.
Yeah.
Anyway, that brings me on to the next one. Table tennis. 9% of people think they could do table tennis.
Are you insane?
I think most of them probably grew up at a young offenders institute. That's probably why they think.
Because you were knocking it over at the community club, don't mean that you're world class level.
When you were in prison and that was the only activity available, that's probably 9% of inmates. Yeah. That's the only excuse that I could think of. Yeah. There couldn't be 9% of people that only play table tennis at outside Canary Wharf station.
Exactly. Yeah, they play it under the A40 at Paddington twice a week. Listen,
in Soho Square.
And I'm sorry, if you are in the box at the moment and you're good at table tennis, I'm going to tell you, you might not be around the cream of the world-class crop when it comes to table tennis, innit? So you might be good.
How would you know?
You're good. Exactly. You're good in there. But I'm just saying, there's a whole world of athletes out there that are doing their thing.
Right, now, Marcus, now we get into silly territory.
Okay.
Right, so...
Now...
So if you didn't think those were bad enough, this is when we get into absolute silly territory, right? Yeah. So, 7% think they could do rowing. Have you ever been on the rowing machine?
Yes. Do you understand the amount of physical stress that puts on your body? Like, rowing is an all-body sport.
Yeah.
Cardio. You need muscles. You need cardio up there, yeah? You need to be able to... You need endurance, strength, stamina. It's like an all-body sport.
Have you ever done a row, on a rowing machine?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Very short.
All right. Yeah. Imagine doing that for like I don't know, like 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes in the morning,
Yeah.
and then it's just like, oh yeah, you got to go and do that again tonight.
Exactly.
And it's like,
Exactly.
you're doing that tomorrow.
And it's like, it's like your whole body is going for it. They when they do rowing, they don't like warm up. They
No.
go for gold. It's like a sprint.
Yeah, well, that brings us on to our next thing.
Oh my God.
6% of people think that they could do the 100-meter sprint. They think 6% of Britons think that they could qualify for the 100-meter sprint within the next 4 years.
So if you're in the pub and there's 60 people in there, 3 of those people in the pub
Think that
they can get up there and run with the fastest people in the world.
Do you know what the issue here is, yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of men think they are still as fast as they were when they were in school.
Exactly, yeah,
right?
yeah.
And here is my message to a lot of men. Do you remember the last time you were running at full speed?
Yeah. Full pelt.
Full pelt. I guarantee you a lot of men cannot remember that, yeah? Let me tell you, you're going to be in for a massive surprise when you realize your hamstrings aren't what they used to be. Your quads aren't what they used to be.
Yeah.
There is no lift off from your glutes to help you get out of the blocks.
That's your lower back out when you're out getting into the blocks. I think some people just struggle staying in the blocks for 20 seconds, bruv. That's core. That's core energy you got to use. Yeah, you're balancing. Come on, man.
You think you're gonna line up with fucking Noah Lyles within 4 years of training?
Yeah.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
In your mind, you think you're gonna line up next to him in the blocks, look at him, and go, "I'll see you at the finish line." That's what people think.
I need to see the breakdown of this as well. I need to see who these people are that think they could do the 100-meter sprint, because immediately, if you are from a European background, forget it.
Well,
within 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, because the Olympics, you need genetics on your side as well as like training. You cannot. You need both. You need both.
I hope to God that this survey was done in London. Yeah. Or Birmingham or Manchester, maybe. If it was not, I have a newfound dumbfoundness, for the ridiculousness of people's minds. This,
like, you can't be a brother that grew up in Cornwall and think, do you know what? I can do the 100 meter. You better get your Cornish ass back down
John
there.
Smith on the cider farm in Cornwall you ain't running, bruv.
Go and do surfing.
Yeah. So, there we go. Sir, the Winter Olympics is calling, bruv. Winter Olympics is coming up.
Do your sport.
Do your sport, bruv.
There is no way.
Skiing.
100. Anyway.
Swimming.
Road race, 6%. 100-meter breaststroke, 6%. Trampoline, 6%. Trampoline. Do you have any idea how hard the trampoline is, bro? What, you think you can do those backflips and stuff? If you haven't done a backflip by the time you... Look.
Don't try. Just don't try.
You have to learn and master backflips before you're 10.
Yeah, 100%.
That is what
because
I think.
I think under the age of 10 you can land on your head and not break your neck.
Yes.
Seriously, bruv. Yeah. Over the age of that, you start getting brittle, bruv.
You end up looking like a PlayStation character that's been killed.
Exactly.
Shot put, 5%. I don't know what to say.
Shot put, 5%.
5% of people think they can do the shot put. Yeah.
I reckon everyone that done the survey had a couple jars in them. I reckon this sounds like they went down the pub and everyone was like, I'll have a go.
If I was to say one sport, and this is purely just by looking at you, I think you could do the shot put.
You reckon?
But I don't think you could qualify. I think that would be your sport.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because I think you need to be a bigger guy to do the shot put. There is nobody that is small doing that.
Yeah, the height would help because I'm getting it. Even before I let go of it, it's gone a little bit further, innit?
Yeah.
All right, okay, I get that.
I think you've got a lot of strength that you could just go. Put it this way.
I'd put you on deadlift. Deadlift.
No, I can't do deadlifts.
I'd put you on like an Olympic lift of sorts.
Yeah, but
we have Kae Kurd coming up. I could just see it now. Just you dusting your hands.
That would have been. To be fair, that would have been. You are 100%. That's the only thing I would have.
Clean and jerk. That's what it's called.
Yeah, something like that. I would have done that. Right, 100-meter breaststroke, 6%. We said that. Shot put, 5%. Cycle sprint, 5%. Dressage, 5%.
Dressage.
Brother, you got to learn how to ride a horse first.
There's so many layers to that. First, exactly. First, you have to learn how to ride a horse, right?
That's year one.
And you have to year one. You have to do. The horse has to do what you want, right?
Year two.
You have to learn and then you have to learn rhythm and dancing, yeah?
3.
Then you have to teach the horse to do the rhythm and dancing with you. You have to get that going, bro.
So within 4 years, you reckon
For 4 years, you're gonna dance
you
with a horse.
training 16 hours a day,
Listen,
bro.
yeah.
Fencing 5%, which I think is absolute nonsense. You're going against people that have been using a sword since they were like in Eton.
100% they're Star Wars fans. Star Wars fans that have said that. 100%.
Golf 5%. I don't think. Volleyball 5%. Oh my god.
Volleyball 5%.
Yeah, basketball 4%.
Still. Was there an option for no percent with nothing? Please.
I don't know, but
that
like,
may have skewed it a little bit. If there was an option for I don't think I'm good for any sport, that may have skewed it a bit, right? Right? That may have skewed it a bit.
Nah,
he should have put an option in for nothing, right?
Bro,
it's okay.
Marcus, some of these ones are after basketball, football.
Yeah.
You think you can make the Olympics at football within 4 years?
I'm glad that that's lower though. I'm glad that's because you know what? That's one of the things. If you're gonna ask me to guess what was up there, I reckon, because I got a lot of mates that are like, we will have mates in there like, yeah, I could have gone pro, but you know, I tore my ACL.
Yeah, you could have, and it's done now.
Yeah,
like you didn't.
Yeah. So I thought that would have been higher actually.
I think if you no, but this is saying within 4 years.
Yeah.
There is no way if you haven't made it in football already, you're not making it within 4 years.
I've got quite a few mates that I reckon they think, if I didn't have if I full time was training, I reckon I'll be good. Yeah. You know, I reckon I'm League 2 now, but I reckon. I got a lot of mates that are like that. I got a lot of mates that think they can kick ball.
If
at
my
that
mates
level.
were that delusional, they wouldn't hear the end of it from me.
Yeah.
Windsurfing 4%. Now,
what?
Listen, I don't know what windsurfing is.
It is surfing. It's another multi-layer. Wind, so that's sailing. You're sailing on a surfboard, and you think you're going to do that at an Olympic level.
So Marcus, the only reason I'm giving that a bly is because how many other people in the world do that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've got to look at the pool of people that do it, because like, you know, like any of the ones where you don't really need that much money to be good at.
Yeah.
Like football,
Shot
basketball.
put is a cheap one. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
you just need a stone.
Running. All of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not. There's no way.
Yeah.
But you see things like where you need equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
I think those are the smarter ones to go for. Like if somebody gave me all the money required to be good at windsurfing and dedicate 4 years to it, I don't think I could do the Olympics, but I think I could get to a good standard.
What, like a decent standard?
A decent standard within 4 years.
Yeah.
Like how many more people in the world are doing it? I can't imagine there's like 2,000 people in the world doing windsurf. I'll be real with you.
I'd hazard a guess. There's a lot of people doing windsurfing, but I would say, I'll be honest,
professionally.
Professionally, I don't even know if there's that many competitions. But you can say the same about surfing as well. You know what? I'm still like
surfing.
I'm still
I think
perplexed.
there's a lot more people in it.
I'm still perplexed by this.
Triathlon 4%.
Get the fuck out of here. Again, these are multiple sports. You think you're world class level in multiple disciplines? Shut up.
That guy that won it from Lewisham, and he always bangs on about being Lewisham. That was the most middle class man I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, so I just want Alex E. That was.
There you go, man. That's the future Lewisham.
But bro, he smacked it, because listen, I don't think people really understand how hard a triathlon is, right? So they do a swim, a cycle, and then a run.
Mad.
Let me tell you, when I go to the gym, I'm doing one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not going, let me do 3 really life-threatening exercises.
Exactly. Also, the order of those is a bit like, it's not the best order. I feel like if I was to do it right, I'd like to do a run, a cycle, and a swim, or maybe a run, a swim, and a cycle. But to be swimming and then you got to get on a bike and then run, I feel like there might be a bit of chafing going on. Do you know what I mean? Because your clothes might be wet, and they have to get. Do you know what's mad as well?
But they wear those swimsuits, so it makes it really like.
Also, let's add another discipline in there: getting dressed and changed quickly.
Oh yeah,
that's a discipline in itself. They have to practice that.
No
bro.
socks as well. They just randomly just put on.
That's mad.
Anyway, water polo 4%. Again,
it's fuck off.
But it's one of those ones. How many people play water polo in the world?
Yeah, but K, man, it is one of those class ones, isn't it? Yeah,
but it is like. But those are one of those ones where I'm like, the pool of people that you're playing against is very little.
But it's so much harder as well. It's like, I don't know. Let me make this up. Tightrope juggling. Do you get what I'm saying? The number of people that would be doing that at a level.
All you're
tightrope
doing
juggling
is like, as long as you. I reckon that one's not as bad. Right. Rhythmic gymnastics 3%, artistic gymnastics 3%. Can I just say, anything gymnastics related, if you haven't done that, from 3 years old.
Yeah.
Just forget it. Diving 3%. Again, fuck off. Because that's basically gymnastics. That's water gymnastics.
Yeah.
Rugby 7's 3%.
Okay, all right. I thought that might be higher, you know. I'll be honest. I thought that might be higher. Because, again, it's one of them ones. I know guys are like, yeah, I could have been a hooker.
And then the last one,
and
skateboarding.
And I think rugby players, skateboarding.
Yeah, 3%.
No. That is skateboarding is hard. Rugby players though, when I did a rugby gig back in the day, a commercial thing, and I gave me the rugby stuff, I put on the stuff, and because rugby players don't look, respectfully, they don't look clean and tidy.
Yeah.
They look boss up because they've got smashed up faces,
Yeah.
and they look big and bulky. Yeah. So when I put on the rugby stuff, I thought, yeah, and people were like, yeah, you look like you could half play rugby. But that does not mean
that you can play rugby. Yeah, like, and also, can I just talk about the skateboarding, right? You think within 4 years you can go up against a guy that's been listening to Nickelback his whole life. And
as we listen to Green Day back to back with Nickelback, yeah,
he's been doing ollies like he grew up with Tony Hawk.
I blame Tony Hawk for that. I was going to say Tony Hawk made skateboarding look a lot easy because of the computer game. People play that game. I could do that.
There is.
You know what I mean?
Let me tell you, there is.
Let's think about it. You drop vertically into a bowl on a board, yeah, with wheels on, and you somehow don't fall off. And you jump in the air. The thing's not strapped to you. You jump in the air, and the thing is still connected to your body. And sometimes you hold it and spin around and do flips.
Marcus,
get out of here. That is wild.
Marcus, let me tell you a story. Right. I was a young man playing Tony Hawk's.
Yeah.
I thought, why not try skateboarding?
Yeah.
I think one of my friends had a skateboard or something, bruv. Yeah. And I put both feet on it.
Yeah.
And I tried to move and I fell. I just went, I got up, got the skateboard, gave it back to my friend. And that was the end of that, bruv.
Was the connection with the floor, how was it? Was it a tough one? Because coming off a board can hurt.
It wasn't a tough one, but you know when you're like, this could get worse. Mm-hmm. And I had the foresight at however old I was. I think I was still in primary school where I was like, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
Right? Where like, you know when you have to put one foot and then you go woo with the other foot, like you're trying to provide momentum and
there's no brakes on it as well.
And I was like, well, this is what terrifies me, right? Because I could do rollerblades. I was great at rollerblading, right? But rollerblading is different, right? Because they're still strapped to your feet. Do you know what I mean? Whereas the skateboard, fuck knows what that is, bro.
It got a life of its own. Do you know what I mean?
I was just like, once this goes out from underneath you and you roll back, and then all I could imagine was the back of my head hitting the concrete, and I was like, I'm not really doing that, and I didn't want to be one of those kids that wears like the helmet and all the fucking like, do you know what I mean? I didn't want to be that guy.
Yeah, see, he's a rollerblader as well. I was for a little while as well.
When I was, do you know what happened though? Yeah, I don't know what happened, because rollerblading used to be a really fun thing that we all did, and then one day somebody went, "Oh, that's gay," and then where kids are homophobic when they're younger, just everyone was like, "I'm not gay," and then everyone stopped rollerblading.
Do you know what was at school? It was really silly. Roller skating was like that, but blading wasn't. So if you was honestly roller skating, people were like, yeah, you're roller skating. Is that you? Yeah, I swear down.
But it's like due to homophobia, we lost out on so much fun.
Where did that even come from?
Do you know what I mean?
There's not even an ounce of truth in it. Do you know what I mean? There's not even like.
I think because people would see like roller disco and think it was a bit like, woo.
But it's fucking fun though, bruv.
It's fun. I know.
Roller disco is vibes.
Bro, we used to be, like, when I was in primary school.
Adults are doing that now.
Yeah,
big raves.
When I was in primary school, we used to rollerblade everywhere on the ends. On the estate, we'd be like, rollerblade. And then suddenly, one day, overnight, nobody wanted to rollerblade anymore. Until they got to like a stage when they were adults and they were like, actually, this is kind of cool again. Yeah. Let's go roller motion and have some fun. And it's like, by that point, it's like you'd missed out on all the fun years when your bones were supple.
Yeah, exactly.
Now
you're just fragile, innit?
And you know how much calories you'd burn? I was going to say,
so you're basically running, innit? You're jogging everywhere. It's nice. It's interval sprinting. Also, I want to say, if you ever go to one of those adult roller discos, highly recommend it, right? Go early and leave early. I've entered one of those venues towards the end of the night, And I'll be honest, the funk in the air of many adults exercising like that isn't something that I found very pleasurable. And it's, look, there's no one person to blame, just the collective funk of that many people sweating isn't the best. Yeah. And I feel like if I got there first, maybe I was enjoying, I was part of creating that flavor. Yeah. That's all good. But don't go there late. And also, I got there late. I was out with some friends and we popped in there around the corner. Yeah. Around the corner from where we were at. We popped in there for a couple of drinks. And I want to say, also, you want to get out before everyone starts changing and getting out of their footwear as well, because the funk increases. It was mad.
Do you know what? I've never understood those kind of nights.
What, the partying and skating?
Yeah.
It's not for me. But I've been there.
Oh, yeah. So you want people to get drunk while they're on roller skates. Yeah. What a fucking fantastic idea that is. Nothing can go wrong there. Yeah. You want people to fuck up their balance while they're on roller skates. Yeah. Interesting concept.
Apart from the drinking bit, it does look like fun. They got really good DJs on these.
Apart from the drinking bit.
They got really good DJs. Because I think drinking is like a separate sport. I don't think you should combine it with other things. I think that's dangerous.
This is my point.
It's very This
is my point.
I think darts is risky enough, innit? Darts, a dartboard, snooker. You need games like that. Darts is the riskiest I think it should get in, and that's it, right? But the roller skating thing, it looks like fun, and I think part of it is it's like a social activity where I think people chat up other people, like like the kind of obvious, oh, you're struggling, do you want me to help you skate, and that kind of stuff. I think a lot of that goes, girls can go and do it with their, like, play with their friends, guys can go, there's a little bit of mingling. I think it's like a mingly vibe, do you know what I mean? Not really for me, but it looks cool. Yeah. By any means, go back to the point, it's absolutely not gay. But I don't why did kids, I don't get why kids just randomly grab stuff like that. Like,
I don't know, but everyone stopped doing it. But
man, what, you lick stamps? Yeah, bruv, I had to post something. Hey, boy, all I'm saying is, bro, I just spit on my finger and wipe it on the stamp, bruv. You're mad. Look how mad he is, bruv. He had a salad yesterday as well, bruv. What?
Just anything that's remotely fun or good for you.
Yeah.
Just deemed as, anyway. But
what do you mean you want protein with your food?
Brother, I think there's a lot of activities that, like, so the rollerblading one, like with alcohol, I think, like you said, there should be separate things, 100%. Right? So, like, it's like, I can imagine it being like a run club. Oh, let's all go to the track. Yep. And everyone drinks as well. Like,
let's knock back 2 drinks and go for a sprint.
You would not have, like, you would not take people to, like, Battersea Park's track and then go, like, let's all get on the margaritas.
Makes no sense.
It's just absolutely the point. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a football. Well, I mean, football people go and have beers afterwards, but like, if like, it's just,
but not during though. Do you know what I mean? It's like half time. It's not like half time. All right, boys, half time. Let's just knock back some couple of micheladas as well, like, and then get busy on the pitch. Nah, it's not.
Guys, today we're doing Brazil versus Italy. So what we're going to have is caipirinhas,
and
pasta.
Okay,
yeah. While we're doing everything. So
the only sport that used to do that, and they don't do it now, is cricket. Cricketers used to just get twist up and then come out and play. Like, and once they're out, they go and just have a couple of drinks.
I'm trying to think of, like, any of these sports that you could turn into a money-making idea where people could socialise in it. But, like, run clubs, obviously, we mentioned before, like, they've turned into a thing. But
we really read, our foresight on the disgrace of run clubs was amazing, bruv. Because after we first discussed it, it didn't get better. It got worse. The fiends,
people still doing them?
I think they've made a quick decline because they got saturated. But there's still some strong units, but I think there's them popping up everywhere. I think it made a bit of a decline because I think people were going there for different reasons. You know what I mean?
I have been asked by numerous people, do I want to go to a run club? And my answer has been absolutely not every single time.
I don't find it fun. But again, whatever, people need to socialise.
When bro, I'm putting headphones in.
Yeah, I'm putting headphones in. I don't want to flip in.
So what's the point of me and you running together if I've got headphones in and you've got headphones in? I've just inconvenienced you.
Yeah. I'd rather just talk to you separately and go for a run before or after.
Yeah, like meet me after your run and we'll go for a walk around Hyde Park.
After run club, a warm down club. We all run to the place, warm down, have a cup of coffee or tea or something, and then go home.
What you're describing is just going for coffee.
Yes! Bring it back! Bring that back!
Let's just go for coffee.
Let's go for coffee.
That's flipping it.
That's funny.
Great.
One Olympic sport I think is unfair for us not to address.
Oh, breaking. This is the one you really wanted to watch, and I said it was nonsense that they brought it into the thing. And who was right?
Look,
Me.
Right, okay, look. I said... Give me a chance to defend myself. I said there's certain things that I said I did want to watch breaking, and I wanted to watch skill-based sports. Now, skill-based sports did well in terms of cutting through and making their own headlines.
Like which
right?
ones?
We discussed them in the last episodes. Like there was some stuff with shooting, there was some stuff with archery as well. There was some skill-based sports stuff, which was cool. Now, with breaking, there were some people that were amazing breakers out there. But what the fuck?
Ray gun.
What the fuck happened?
Australia.
Yeah. What happened with Australia? Because I'm hearing a lot. You're a bit more plugged in. I've heard a few theories. I've heard a few responses.
Apparently she got a PhD.
Right, yeah.
And I'm like, what relevance does that have? Sorry.
So here's the angle I saw from my shit sources on this unit. This is really poorly researched. Please don't take me as gospel. Google it and inform us because we ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
So
just look at the name of the podcast.
Yeah. She was a teacher. And apparently afterwards, she's kind of alluded to in these comments that I've read that she was being ironic and taking the piss, and she only practiced for 40 minutes to break. So she was a teacher of dance and she was trying to show that anyone could get up on the world stage.
Yeah. It's not an Olympic sport in 2028, by the way. They're not bringing it back in 2028.
So someone literally watched it and went... Yeah, we're not doing that again.
Yeah, also with things like that, right? I'm like, if you bring one dance form into it, why can't you bring other dance forms into it? So like, why can't I bring like salsa into it now? Why can't we bring like a lot of ballroom dancer into
dancing now. There we go. Now that's something.
But because that's like based on judges' opinions, innit? And like I get like gymnastics, but like you could quite clearly see with gymnastics, you and I could not do it. But like with dancing, people will be like, well, it's an expression.
That's the thing. Like I like skill-based things with rules where you win because it's very clear. Closest to the middle of the target, scored more goals, punched in the face more with, archery.
There's certain moves you have to do in gymnastics as well, don't you? In order to get like maximum points.
And I think there's a discipline where if they try and bring that into breakdancing, that's going to be boring. Like, oh, here he is, he's about to attempt the head spin. Like, it's vibes, isn't it? But I don't think you can have Olympic sports where it's just vibes. You can't have vibes as the win.
Someone tweeted, it's not going to be an Olympic sport, and it's like that, and that's just the way it.
I've seen all the ones where it's like Olympics wasn't really that good for the breakdance this year, and someone's gone, can you break it down for me? And you say, boo, boo.
Do you know what? Like, if you're a hip hop fan, you should like breakdancing. But what has happened is right with hip hop is a lot of the pillars of hip hop that started have been neglected, right? And a lot of the people that have still carried it on, it's become like a real niche thing. And then the ones that have tried to bring it to the forefront are very corny, right? And you know what happens when things get a bit corny? You're just like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, you don't meet anybody cool that does graffiti. Like,
and again, like, could you imagine? It's like trying to make graffiti an Olympic sport.
Oh yeah, please.
It's an expression, isn't it? I think, look, we tried it. Look, we had a go, right? We gave it a go.
Bring back wrestling.
And it's wrestling, bruv.
Yeah, because they took wrestling out for that. Do you see where I'm coming from? Like, bring back those sports where it's like faster, stronger, harder. Yeah. That's what I'm like. Punch people, knock people out. Yeah, man. Run faster than people. Go hard. Do you see the high jump? That made me laugh. Because you know, like 4 years ago, you had the Qatari and you had the Italian. I forgot their names. And then they were like, "Can we share the gold?" And they were like, so it is possible.
Break it down for the listener.
Basically,
if there's a headlock, it's one of the few sports. If there's a headlock between, or if there's a lock between
a deadlock.
Sorry, that's it. A deadlock between the heights that you jump, like, and they put it up a centimeter, and both of you max out, and you can't get any higher. They can share
the gold,
first place.
Yeah. So then they had Kerr and McEwen that like had got to the thing, and they were like, "Do you want to share gold?" And the American guy was like, "Nah, B, fuck that." We never said it like that, but I assume that's how it's like, nah, fuck that. I want to get gold.
Yeah.
I've trained 4 years.
Share the win.
I don't want to share a gold medal. I am going straight for it, brother. Yeah. Anyway.
I'm already a world champion. Now I want to be an Olympic champion. What, you're American, so I'm going to let you slide. That's not how it works.
It was so mad when it was like, oh, McEwen is coming up. And I was only listening to it. And then I saw what McEwen looked like. And I'm like, hold on, you're black?
Yeah, yeah, man.
I was like, because when I was saying McEwen, I was expecting like some guy with blonde hair like, oh, McEwen, and it was like, oh shit,
Man, yeah.
But then, so they both went up, and Kerr was like this Kiwi guy in New Zealand, and he was like, to be fair to him, he was like, yeah, let's share it.
Yeah.
Like, and then the American McEwen's like, nah, B. He lost. He got silver.
I think, and you know what? Fair enough. He had the choice. Put me in that same position. Yeah. Me and you, yeah.
Do less
whatever
work
sport.
to get
So we're
result.
standing in front of somebody who's saying, you're at the Olympics. Option 1, continue exercising or continue doing this, stress. Or option 2, we both get a gold medal.
But
Are you mad?
Well,
Hi, welcome to Ain't Got a Clue, the double Olympic award-winning podcast where I, Marcus Bronzy, gold medal winner, is joined by
Kae Kurd, also gold medalist.
Yeah.
But
So let's do our favourite part of the show. Let's look at our medals. How's your medal this week, bro? Are you fucking mad?
I mean, I get it, like in a spirit and competitiveness, and you want to know, am I the best? Fair enough. And if he feels like he deserved the silver and like he's a silver medalist, fair enough. But well, he's a better man than me.
Somebody should have stepped in
gold.
because I know our marketing team would go like this, right? Cool. Get the gold, and then we're going to make some content, and you guys are going to do a closed event where you're going to see who can get the highest.
Forget all of that, bro.
Mad?
Are you mad? All I'd be thinking is, do you know how many brand deals I'm going to get off?
Yeah, man.
As a gold medal.
All things that have 2 things. Twix can talk to us now because we've got 2 golds. That's what you're going to have.
But
it's not often in life you get 2 things that are delicious. And we're not just talking about me and UK, we're talking about the Twix. Get me, bro. I'm telling you, bro, brand deals will come in. Anything that comes in a pack of 2, we're going to absolutely win it, bro.
But even like, do you know what sorry. Just
sometimes 2 is better than 1. Bounty, extra large. Brother, you mad, bro? We're selling chocolates.
Why is everything chocolate?
Because I'm trying to think of other things that come in 2. What else comes in 2?
This is really
sharing is caring
of your state in mind right now. And before we started recording, I was like, "Are you training tomorrow?" I was like, "Fuck no, I'm eating."
That was an honest response. Are you training? Nah, bro, I'm
like,
eating.
Yeah. So 2 burgers, man. Double Big Mac.
Exactly. There we go. Double down. Sometimes it's better to double down. The new double Big Mac.
Always thinking of his food.
Sometimes 2 is better than 100%.
But can I ask, when did this concept of taking off your name tag on your torso and putting it up in the sky, when did that become a thing? Because I saw everybody Olympics doing that this year. It was just like taking off their name tag and going, look at me, like putting that in the air, and it was like,
it's all right. I like the picture where the photographer told them to lie down with their flags. That looked really good. I think there's some sprinters, he said lie down, they lay down, their flags look good. That looked cool. But let's just keep it, sometimes of these things, don't try and do too much. Keep it classic.
Yeah.
Put the flag around your shoulders. I was going to say that before we bounce though, shout out to the Paris, the high jumper from France, should I say, that caught his wang on the pole, that it prevented him from going over.
Well,
he's going to go home to a hell of a crowd, isn't it? That's nice. He's been
very sexualized, and it reminded me, if it was the other way round, there would be no jokes made.
I'm just saying, these things happen, and it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. He's got to step home, and he's like, look, I could have won a gold in it.
But do you know what the worst part about that is now? Like, if you're the winner, people just think you got a small knob.
Yeah, exactly.
On that note, I ain't got a clue. See you later.